Hi everyone, this is the first video ever in which I talk in English, so please forgive me if I don't speak perfectly. And most of all, sorry for my terrible accent from Bergamo. Bergamo is a city near Milano in the north of Italy, and unfortunately I got this accent. I will try to talk slowly and to make my words easy to understand, okay? This video in English is the English version of a video that I made a few days ago in Italian language, and in which I talked about a song in particular that I fell in love with, and for which I recorded a double bass cover of a Charlie Haden solo. Charlie Haden is him, and he's a wonderful double bass player. For sure you know him. And the song that I'm talking about is a soundtrack of a movie. Was recorded in 1954 and was written by David Reksin. Reksin is the grandfather of the soundtrack of the movies at that time, you know. And the movie related to the song is called Apache in Italian. In English is Apache. And today nobody knows about this movie, but at the time it was a great success, a huge success, because it gained something like $10 million at the box office. Wow. And in the cast there was as a main actor Burt Lancaster, so not the rising star, he was a star at that time. And 8 years later, after this movie, in 1962, Coleman Hawkins, you know, the sax player, great jazz player, went into the studio to record his new album that will be called Today and Now, and was produced by Bob Thiele. Coleman Hawkins and his quartet, they went into the studio, and the day in which they had to record the album, Bob Thiele came in the room and brought with him some scores, you know, in which they had to choose the tunes that had to be part of the album. And in these scores they found out this song without title. It was just a song of the soundtrack of Apache. And so Hawkins and friends, they tried to play this song, and they realized it sounded very good, and so they decided to put this song on the album. And you can hear the result in the album Today and Now of 1962 of the Coleman Hawkins Quartet, and is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful song. They called it Love Song from Apache because this song didn't have the title. Sorry for my for my English that's not so good. And just a curiosity, in English the movie was called Apache, you know. In Italian it's called L'ultimo Apache, just to know. The craziest thing is that I haven't heard before this song. The first time I heard it was 15 days ago, while I was listening to a Spotify radio, a jazz radio, you know. I think it was Miles Davis one, and so I was listening to it, and then when I heard the first notes of this song, I said, wow, what's that? Crazy. It was an incredible song, a very emotional, wonderful, and I asked to myself, how can it be that I haven't heard it before? So I wanted to know something more about this song. I want to take a look at the score and try to play it, you know. And so I took all my real books. I take a look at also on iReal. I found zero, nothing. You can look on all your real books. You can search everywhere. You can find a score for this song. It's incredible. If you will discover something, please send it to me. Just a curiosity, because I always transcribe all the structure, all the chords, the melodic line, and also the a beautiful solo from Charlie Haden. This is it. Charlie Haden. So when I tried to find out a score and I found nothing, I discovered that Charlie Haden was and is the only jazz player all over the world that recorded some versions of this song. And it's incredible. No jazz player has recorded this song. Crazy, crazy, totally crazy. And that's a curious thing about it, because Charlie Haden wanted to record it with his quartet, Quartet West, you know, and he did his own version in 1994, if I'm not wrong. But he wanted also record a sung version, so another version with a singer. But there was a problem. This song didn't have a text, as I told you, and also didn't have a title. So Charlie Haden tried to find out if there was a forgotten text, something like that. So Charlie Haden, thanks to his friend Rick Starr, found out that this song, Love Song from Apache, in origin had another title and was called My Love and I. And this song had a lyric and was written by one of the lyricists. I don't know if it's the right word. So the person that writes down the lyrics of a song, and this one was Johnny Mercer. Wow. This is wonderful, wonderful. And so Charlie Haden could record this song with the text and with the wonderful voice of Cassandra Wilson. Wow. I give you in the info box the link in which you will have the chance to listen to this great version. And you can find it also in the album Sophisticated Ladies by Charlie Haden and his Quartet West. One of the craziest things about this song is that no other jazz player has recorded it. You can try to look on YouTube, type down Last Song from Apache, type down My Love and I. Nothing. You can find only versions of this man, Charlie Haden. He has recorded this song several times, and most of all in duets. I recall one version with Brad Meldau, wonderful. but the version most beautiful, most emotional is the one that you can see in this frame with the Metropole Orchestra strings. I think it's the correct name. That is conducted by Vince Mendoza, not the last arrived. And the melodic line is sung, in brackets, by Ernie Watts. I told it in Italian, Ernie Watts. That's a great sax player, and you can find this link in the info box I give you. And when I listen to this version, I fall in love with the solo that Charlie Haden made on this. It's I don't have words to explain it. It's wonderful, and I had to transcribe it and play it, because it's just like when you fall in love with someone, you had to, in your wishes, you have to stay every time with these people, share with this person all you can do, and you have to make him yours or her yours. And that's the same thing with this song, with this solo of Charlie Haden. I had to make it mine. I truly love it. It's so emotional, so beautiful, so wow, it takes my breath away. Something supernatural. And so I transcribed this solo. This is the score, and I give you in the info box the link at the video in which I played this solo, and I hope you will like it, and I hope you will listen also the original version, because it's so beautiful, very, very beautiful. I thank you for listening to me, and I pray you forgive my English terrible, and see you next. Bye.